Classics, Kenny. What do you know about classics?
I know everything.
That's why we do this podcast, because we take classics from 4 categories. We put them together.
What are the 4 categories?
Movies, TV, cartoons, and video games.
Right on.
Yep, put them together. We make sequels, we make prequels. We even make maybe little side ditties.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Characters, plot points, locations.
We take them all.
Make something brand new. And the cool thing about it, Chris, is that you don't know what I have until I reveal it to you on the show.
Oh, that's true. But you know what? The same goes for you.
That's it.
Yeah.
Let's make something good. I love what I like about this is now there are 4 things that we're going to create that don't exist right now. And I think that's really cool.
It's going to be good.
Yep. Can't wait.
Let's do it. Episode 42. Go.
Chris, if you had to wear an eye patch, which eye would you like to have it over?
Left.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Like you knew about that. Have you thought about this before?
Because I've worn an eye patch on the right eye and I didn't like it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you wear an eye patch on the right eye?
When I got a correction last year for my right eye, from LASIK surgery.
Did you have a lazy eye?
No, it's LASIK surgery. You know that. I had to get the correction in my right eye.
Lazy eye?
No, LASIK. No, LASIK, lazy eye surgery. Yeah, sure. Anyway, I wore the eye patch because everything was blurry, so I tried wearing it, and it was like, no. But what's your dominant eye?
Right.
Why?
Because it's better than the left.
No. So you see better out of it,
Yes.
but it doesn't necessarily mean that. So you're saying it's dominant because of that.
Yeah.
Are you nearsighted in one eye?
I don't. Which one's nearsighted? Which one's farsighted?
Nearsighted means you can see close.
I can see close up. Yeah.
And because right now my left eye can see close.
Yeah.
It's reverted after the LASIK. It's reverted back to now that can see close. But when I had the correction in the right eye, I can now see distance with that. So it's this weird thing I got
You can
going.
play baseball.
And it sucks.
You can play baseball.
Doesn't make any sense.
If the pitcher was like in center field and like threw to home plate,
You're in center field.
you'd be good to go.
You're in center field.
Come on. All right.
I had ZooCraft open on my tablet. Did you know that?
I don't even know why you have something like that. All right. Movie time.
Movie time.
Movie squat.
All right, what do you got?
From the...
You going first?
Huh? Yeah.
You're going to show me. So you're showing me a movie. I'm going to show you a movie.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about those movies, discuss them, what they were, what they meant to everybody, and then we're going to take them and smash them together.
That's it.
Sometimes
so
it makes
mine
sense.
is from the wonderful world of 1989.
Relentless. I don't even know who that is.
That's Judd Nelson, man.
Oh, okay. Well, before you go any further.
Band of the Hand.
That song sounds familiar?
Miami Vice? Is this a movie?
Mm-hmm. No, it's a movie, though, yeah.
Really? All right.
It's absolutely a movie.
If you say so.
Yeah. All right,
sure?
so, yeah.
Like, now, this is like one of those weird things where it's kind of like, I feel like Chris found a time machine, went back, made this goofy movie, and he's going to talk about it. To kind of sell me on his movie.
Why,
be
you
like,
think
this is such
something...
a great movie. And be like, dude, people who are going in the past are going to go to the movie theater to see this because I'm going to talk it up in the present.
I want to tell you about this movie, but you got to tell me about yours
I'm going
first.
to tell you about mine, okay.
Relentless with Judd Nelson?
Yeah, Judd Nelson, Leo Rossi,
Leo
and
Rossi.
Robert Loggia.
Loja?
Is it Loggia?
Robert Loggia.
You know him!
Yeah.
You know him.
That's it.
Yes.
As in Robert Loggia.
Yeah.
Oh, as in, oh my God, it's Robert Loggia.
Okay, you know him. Cool. All right, so what happens is Judd Nelson is a serial killer.
Ooh.
What he does is he finds somebody's name in the phone book, calls them,
Creepy.
says, I'm sorry, but I'm going to come kill you. And the thing is,
God, are you serious?
Yes, speaking to the microphone. And what happens is You finished?
No, go ahead. I'm listening. I can listen and
that.
move the mouse around.
Okay.
It's fine.
So what?
Go.
You finished?
Yes.
Okay. So what happens is he calls them up, but what else does a phone book have?
Names, numbers.
So he knows who he's calling.
Yeah.
But then he says, I'm sorry, I'm going to kill you.
Okay.
He has their address too.
Yeah.
The phone book has everything.
Yeah.
So he has their name, their phone
Who
number,
thought of
and their
that?
address.
That was bad.
Yes.
That was a bad idea.
So he goes to kill people, and Leo Rossi and Robert Loggia are detectives, cops that go to hunt him down. So yeah, they're detectives. They become the next target as they're hunting him. They become the next target. And
is he a smart serial killer or just like a
He's just kind of like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to.
So he's a creepy. Okay, so he's creepy, not smart. Like, you know, there's some serial killers that are like, oh my god, this guy's insane.
They say I'm messed up, you know, and he's kind of like just a little bit.
So he's not tactical. He's just like weird.
Yeah, but he was on the police force. He tried to become a cop and everything like that. It didn't really work out for him.
But mental problem. Okay,
and he's very thorough, and he knows tactics on like how to cover his trail.
Okay, so he is tactical.
Yeah, kind of. To an extent.
How does it end?
No spoilers on this one.
No, what do you mean? You have to tell me.
Let's just say, Chris, that there was Dead On, Relentless 2. There was also Relentless 3.
Wait, what were they in it?
And there was also Relentless 4, Ashes to Ashes.
And he wasn't in any of those.
4 of these.
Right, but was it the same character?
Robert Loggia is the only... Nope. Leo Rossi is the only one who was in all 3 of them, or all 4 of them.
What does he look like again?
Leo Rossi. I don't know.
I'm trying to remember.
Leo Rossi.
I don't remember. I know the name. I can't picture the actor. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Band of the Hand is a song...
Also, Evelyn is in it, as his wife.
What was her name, though? Her real name?
Meg Foster.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right. Meg Foster. So...
For those clamoring for a Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, for a tie-in. You know, there's a tie-in. Yeah, there's Masters of the Universe tie-in. Okay, so Band of the Hand, 1986, directed by Paul Michael Glaser.
Did he say Paul?
Paul.
Was it? Hold on, that was that's Zach Morris.
No, that's Mark Paul Gosselaar.
Oh, you sure?
Yes, I'm pretty sure. This is Paul Michael Glaser.
Are we going bananas on this one?
We are going bananas, man. Michael Mann is one of the creators of Miami Vice.
Yeah, Michael Mann.
That's why I said one of the creators of Miami Vice. He did Manhunter, the original. And Manhunter, yes, absolutely.
The original Hannibal Lecter.
Band of the Hand, you might know as a Bob Dylan track. This is also, he made this song for this movie. Oh, Bob, what were you doing? What were you thinking, Bob? What are you doing, Bob? Okay, this starred Stephen Lang, Leon Robinson, Jane. I can't even read my own damn handwriting.
All right, see now.
Shut up! Oh God, shut up! Hold on.
He's telling me like
shut up.
Like bar patron number
James
12.
Remar.
He's going through every name.
Lauren Holly.
Nobody knows it.
Lauren. Oh,
okay,
man,
I know who Lauren Holly is.
The dang thing went on again. Lauren Holly and Lawrence Fishburne. You know, we timed this so wrong that the stupid boiler goes on now. Sorry, everybody. Anyway, man, this movie. Okay, man, I don't even know where to tell you about this movie.
Just
a group of five
We've already been talking about yours longer than mine.
No, we have not. Absolutely not. Yeah. 5 teenage delinquents get...
Judd Nelson says otherwise.
They get inducted into an experiment. They get brought to a swamp to survive in the swamp, okay? They're all delinquents.
Like the Emmett Otter Jug Band Christmas swamp?
Yeah, exactly. So they have to learn to survive together and everything like that. They band together. They become a group. They they pass this experiment project test. They end up getting a house. Where is this house again?
Would you like a hammer to fix that?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was just... I'm trying to fix
What's the end of the movie? Just tell me what happened. Are they a band? Are they like a band of brothers? Or are they like a band of...
No, they're a band of like... I want to say like vigilantes almost, where they go to clean up a neighborhood. They have to fight against Lawrence Fishburne. The end of the movie...
So it's like the Warriors?
No, not really, no. No, they were in gangs and stuff, but now they're
like Airheads.
They turn to the good guys. Can you just let me finish? They destroy a warehouse with a minigun. I just wanted to tell you about the minigun. That's how they. That's
like
how
Arnold
the movie
Schwarzenegger
ends.
in Terminator 2.
Sure.
All right.
No, he didn't kill anybody.
Who?
Using the minigun.
Oh, but these people did.
Sure, Kenny. They killed everybody, including Lawrence Fishbutt. All right, they're all dead. Come on. I didn't even tell you about Indian Joe. I'm not going to tell you about Indian Joe because he dies. Because he dies.
Indian Joe dies?
He dies.
Well, Indian Joe, good. Because he was.
Listen, our movie's going to be Relentless 6. We're bypassing 5. Relentless 6.
What happened to 5?
It doesn't matter. We're going to 6. All right? It's Relentless 6. Here we go again. All right? That's the title.
What's yours called? Band of what?
Band of the Hand. Man, what a dumb... We're not combining. I don't want to combine. Do we have to combine names? I don't wanna. Relentless Band of the Hand. Relentless Band Hand.
Let's see. We had Dead On, almost like Head On.
We should just do titles before we do anything else.
Pain relief for your headaches.
What was it called? Head On?
Dead On.
Dead On.
Yeah. Relentless 2. Then there was just Relentless 3. And the thing is, Relentless 2 is Roman numerals. Then Relentless
Oh.
3, they just said,
They got fancy.
we're just going to go with the digit.
Rocky
3.
at least stayed. Rocky stayed.
And
with
then
the
Relentless 4 went to the Roman numerals again. But the thing is, they're all different. Because it was dead on Relentless 2, then there was Relentless 3 with a number, and then there was Relentless 4, Ashes to Ashes. So it's like, they didn't call it Relentless 2, dead on. It was dead on, Relentless 2.
Well, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. What year was that? 92.
92.
Bet you. I don't. It doesn't matter. Like,
It done 92. 92, then 93 was Relentless 3, then 94 was Ashes to Ashes.
oh, they just went forward right afterwards. Here's the thing, man. What do we? Man, look.
Here's Relentless 4.
Who the? Oh, the dude from Michael Myers. That's the guy that said "Sit on my face." Amazing Grace, sit on my face. Remember the
saying.
first Halloween? He was one of the male nurses.
This is Relentless 3.
He got his face burnt off.
That's Relentless
Yeah,
3.
he got his face burnt off.
William Forsythe was in Relentless 3.
All right, enough.
And I'll tell you, Femke Janssen was in Relentless 4.
Of course she was. That was 94, you said?
She decided to be in that one.
Yeah.
And I
Jean
mean,
Grey.
who wouldn't? Right? That's how she got the part.
Wait, what?
Somebody watched Relentless 4 and was like,
She's got to be Jean Grey.
there's our Dark Phoenix.
Oh, please. Don't ever talk to me about Dark Phoenix like that again. All right, look. I turned off my tablet. This is what we're doing. I don't know what to do.
You're taking the reins, Rudolph. Go for it.
Run, Rudolph, run. Yeah, all right. Well, there's going to be a serial killer. All right, look. It's going to be the Band of the Hand versus Relentless.
What do you mean versus Relentless?
They're going to be... It's another serial killer in their neighborhood that they spent all this time killing and cleaning up. Now they're going to go after him, all right? I don't know what to tell you. Only this time we're going to make it a woman. Because women can be killers too, Kenny. Okay? What?
Yeah.
Just
Keep
jumped
going.
under my foot. So, yeah, it's. But they have a new member. So there was like whatever. It doesn't matter. There's a new member. You know what? We're just gonna recast everybody.
Judd Nelson was also the voice of Hot Rod in the Transformers
Oh
movie.
yeah, I know that. Of course, I know that. All right. You know what? I really want to watch that movie again, and I want my kids to watch it too.
Yeah.
At least my son. My son will watch it.
Skip the Weird Al dance scene.
No.
Did be stupid?
No, it's gotta Ba Weep Ground Winnie Bomb, man. Ba Weep Ground Weep Minnie
Wreck-Gar
Bomb.
whacking like a
Oh yeah, ting ting ting.
trailer
Yeah.
junk.
Ba Weep Ground Weep Minnie Bomb. No, man, you have to. That's gotta be where they put them back together and that grinding every time they put the body
How did
part
Ultra
in.
Magnus get blown apart and get put back together?
And then
But
they
Optimus
just
Prime
because they would have jumped junk.
just died, and that was game over. They were like, dude, you're fine. You got a
Yeah.
couple cracks in your windshield.
Yeah, but
But-
you're dead.
Yeah, but you're done.
Till
done.
all are one.
Yeah.
I love that movie. It doesn't
See,
matter.
I never knew if it was till all are one, WON, or till all are one, ONE. I never knew which
It's
one it
ONE,
was.
yeah.
Is it?
I used to think the same thing, but it's ONE. That's what makes more sense, and I believe I saw it written down somewhere. I think it's
I feel like that's the way it went, but
because
I never,
otherwise
I
it's
don't-
not proper English.
till all wars are one. Till all are one.
Oh, I didn't think about wars.
You know, that's what I was thinking about.
Anyway, that'd be stupid.
All right, let's get back to Judd Hirsch.
No, Judd Hirsch is not in.
Why were there
Judd
so many
Hirsch?
Judds in the
He's-
80s?
Judd Hirsch is in this one. Yes,
What?
Judd Hirsch is in this.
In what?
Relentless 6. Judd Hirsch. It's called Relentless 6. Judd Hirsch. Yep.
That's the name of it?
That's it. Relentless
All right.
6. Judd Hirsch.
So what happens?
It's Band of the Hand people, but only it's a whole new group of people that went to a swamp to become friends and vigilantes, and now they're taking over watching a neighborhood, and there's a serial killer in it, and it's a woman.
And Leo Rossi was like, I got this, guys.
You
and
keep
he comes
saying
in.
Leo Rossi. What does this guy look like? Can you click on the link and show me a picture?
You saw him in the other thing.
Oh, that's Leo Rossi.
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, right. Well, okay, all right, now that's right. Okay, never mind, I'm good. That'd be stupid. All right, okay. Are we good?
He was also in Cracker Jack 3.
Checking. He was in Halloween, the first Halloween.
1970.
He played like a chauvinistic.
Halloween 2, he was Bud.
Halloween 2. Oh, in 2. Oh, that was 2. Oh. Because it was a hospital. That was. Oh, yes, because it was the hospital. Yeah.
He was also the chef in Leonard Part 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
Leonard.
Maniac Cop 2. We had that. Oh, we started Maniac Cop 2 right after this.
Yeah. I knew he was
We
in
had Maniac Cop 2.
Yeah, we did. Name that episode. Kenneth, let's be done. Come on, we're 15 minutes into this. Let's be done. What's the name of it? I said Relentless 2.
Relentless 6.
Relentless 6.
Judd Hirsch.
Is Judd Hirsch even in this, though? It doesn't matter.
We'll find out. Stay Chris, you're going to want to stay till the end of the credits.
You're going to want to, because you just don't, yeah. Is Judd Hirsch have 2 or 1 D's?
I believe it's going to be 2.
I'm going to say it's SCH at the end, right? Greatness awaits you, Judd Hirsch. Okay, is that cool? Are we done with movie squatting? Did we even mention that this was movie squat in the beginning?
Yeah.
All right, great.
Yeah, movie squat.
Cool.
All right. Let's
All right, stop. Let's just don't say more words about it. TubeSquat, Kenny, equals 2 TV shows, randomly chosen by me and by you. And that's basically it. And we put them together, right? Is that what we do?
Right in the center.
Bloodsport. Dang it.
TV time.
He's just showing me some funny pictures.
Just let's go.
Anyway, let's go. You got Judd Hirsch. What? Are you serious? Oh, you're showing me Judd Hirsch. Oh, I thought you were showing me Judd Hirsch.
He's just up on my tab.
All right, here we go. Why was he up on your tab? All right, look at mine.
He's not up on yours?
No.
You got Quantum Leap.
Damn right, I got Quantum
All
Leap.
right.
Quantum Leap? What? That's it? I thought you'd be like, oh my God, yeah, man.
Yeah, it sounds exciting until you see it.
Cop Rock again!
Again with the stupid Cop
Oh,
Rock.
no!
Yep. You can see, look what I wrote for Cop Rock.
Oh, no.
What am I going to tell you about it? Just tell me about Hill Street
right.
Blues. What do you have?
Quantum Leap, man.
Quantum Leap, same
All right,
thing.
Quantum Leap. Yeah. Sam Beckett. He's a
Wasn't he
scientist.
from Cheers?
Sam, no.
What was
Sam-
Ted Danson's name
Dave. No.
in Cheers? His name was
Sam, but not Beckett.
You sure?
Yeah, it's Scott Bakula. Scott Bakula plays Sam Beckett. You have Dean Stockwell playing Al Cavallari.
What are you talking about?
Cal.
Is everything okay?
Why can't I say his name? Calavici. Oh my God, I couldn't say his name. Anyway, he's a hologram. Remember Ziggy, the AI?
Wasn't the dude from Battlestar Galactica in that?
Yeah.
Who?
Wait, no.
Yes.
Dean Stockwell was in Battlestar?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, the guy with the hat. The dude with the hat.
The new Battlestar?
Yeah.
Why don't I remember him in that? Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah, he
You're
played
welcome.
one of the 6. Anyway, he ends up doing the experiment on himself. He goes back in time. He gets trapped in time. He's every time he leaps, he's trying to get back home, but he has to correct something that happened in the past by taking on the visage and persona of someone else. He has to correct this incident, and then he can leap again, and he hopes that every consecutive leap will be the one that takes him home.
See, now here's the thing about Quantum Leap. The word leap. I understand most people focus on the word quantum.
You know,
and
this
they're
was
like,
sliders
we're gonna call
before
this
sliders, right?
Yeah, they're gonna call it a quantum leap, but it's also the joy of time travel.
89.
Before
It was what?
the joy of time travel.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like that.
It's basic. Well, that's what we were basing the joy
Yeah.
of time travel on.
but here's the deal: is
to 89 to 91.
people are like,
What
oh,
was I
it's
right?
right. What?
Sorry, go ahead.
It's
93.
It's something like a quantum leap will be like this, and it's like, oh, they have a really good explanation for that. But every time I hear the word leap, I think of like leapfrog. So I feel like we need to get out of here, and we need to, instead of a quantum leap, it's kind of like just get down, and I'm gonna jump over you,
and go through the portal.
and now we're gonna that's the way to open it
Okay.
up and go on to something else.
Tell me about Cop Rock for those of the listeners who haven't heard about Cop Rock
Okay,
yet.
Law and Order is one of the most boring shows on earth.
True.
Like
Fact.
I don't fact.
Fact.
Like not an opinion, it's a fact.
Church.
Yeah, yeah.
Bible.
Yeah, like it is ridiculous. Like as the sun rises every single day, there's 1,000 Law and Orders out there because people like ordinary for whatever reason. People like safe, and that's the way I look at it.
Wait, no, they like procedural. I see
like
what I did there.
procedural?
That's what that is.
I
It's
think a
called
lot of people
procedural.
like to say oh, well, everybody else watches it, so I'm going to watch it. And then everybody just ends up being the same person. That's where the whole sheep mentality comes from.
Yeah.
Right?
Sheeple.
Sheeple. Mm-hmm. People don't like to think for themselves, so they just watch whatever's on. Like, that's how I explain a lot of stuff.
Right.
How do reality shows get on the TV? Because everybody's going, oh, my gosh, am I going to talk
so
about
you're
it?
saying you're taking Law and Order, and what are you doing to it?
You're putting music and dance numbers
Musical
in it.
dance numbers, yes.
Lasted 11 episodes. Didn't do too well with critics or audiences.
We got us 11 episodes.
Yeah.
But that's what it's like. That was the idea that...
They tried something new.
I wonder
whatever.
if life was like a musical. Wonder if real life was like a musical. I remember
Yeah,
the first
arresting
episode.
somebody
They were
or going
arresting
through-
a gang. They busted in like a drug den.
Yeah.
And as they're arresting those guys, they broke out into dance
They sure
and
did.
song.
And then guilty.
It was a
He's
real...
guilty?
Yeah. It was a real thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like your leapfrog idea.
I
This
do
is
too.
interesting.
I do too.
This is going to be a spin-off. Where Sam Beckett leaps into a time period.
Was Sam Malone? Was that his
He was alone. No, Malone, yes, that was, from Cheers. Don't look it up. Listen to me. Let's focus, okay? Judd Hirsch. So, I just had it on my tablet.
Hold on, and never told you the cast of... There was Ann Bobby, Barbara Bosson, Ronnie Cox, Vondi Curtis Hall, David Giannopoulos, Larry Joshua, Paul McCrane, James McDaniel,
All just really big names.
Ron McLarty, McMurray. They even got Peter Honorati.
Wow. Oh, wow. They got Peter, huh?
Yeah.
Can I just make a note that boiler's been on this entire time still?
That's the way this works.
So this is what happens. Sam Beckett leaps into a time period, right? And he ends up being a cop. So he inhabits the body of a cop. I'm going to move this again before it makes some noise. He inhabits the body of a cop. Okay? Now, you know Al he's the only one that can see and hear Al because...
Ronnie Cox was on the show, and he was Dick Jones in RoboCop.
Yeah. Dick Jones did
He was
this.
Cohagen in Total Recall.
Dick Jones did this. Yeah. It's a douche.
He plays over 100 shows at festivals and theaters each year with his band.
Band in the hand? Band of the hand. Yes. Call back.
What do you think about that?
Okay, enough trivia facts. Listen to me. He leaps in. He's a detective, or he's a detective, and he's got to solve a murder so he can leap back out. But he leaps in, and they're all dancing and singing, right? And he's like, "Al, what's happening?"
Yes.
And he's like,
Yes.
And you remember how Hal always had the thing, I don't know, he's got the cigar and he's always like, I'm trying to figure out, Ziggy's trying to work on it. And Ziggy was the AI that was the computer that was supposed to help them out. And he's like, Ziggy doesn't know. I just remember him always being like, Ziggy doesn't, is it Ziggy? I'm pretty sure it's Ziggy.
What are you doing, Ziggy?
What are you doing? It's Ziggy. Ziggy's trying to figure it out. Sam, you're going to have to, just bear with me. Just bear with me. And he's like, they're singing and dancing. What is happening to me? You know?
Yeah,
and then maybe it runs like 7 episodes to see the spin-off. And
Sounds good. Sounds like a good run.
And or is it just like set inside Quantum Leap, not a spin-off? It's just like a 7-episode arc.
I don't know.
Or how about just an episode?
How about it's just a series, just a thing?
A spin-off
Yeah.
series. But hold on. Sam, hold on. Ziggy's telling me something. Something's gone wrong. The only way for you to get out of here, you have to leapfrog. You have to leapfrog over somebody wearing, and it's got to be like wearing a red turban or a purple leather jacket.
There are prerequisites.
Maybe just to make it dumb, just to make it like really
You
silly.
need to find this first before you can leap.
Right. And so he's like, and then he sees like a little kid wearing like a yellow yellow jacket. And he's like, oh, and he runs over and he tries to leapfrog, but the kid can't hold his weight, so he can't actually get the leap going.
Yeah.
And it's like, I can't do it. And then like, I don't know. What do you think, man?
I think it's fine. What are we gonna call it? Cop leap, quantum rock,
Quantum Rock, man. It's gonna have to be Quantum Rock.
quantum rock,
I hate it, but it's gotta happen.
quantum rock.
I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
I just don't know what to
Well-
tell you. Ow, that hurt.
I think some kind of bone structure just
Oh God.
disintegrated.
You know my
Chris's
cat.
throat.
So you know my cat Izzy, right? I have that like ottoman thing, right? That opens up and you can store stuff in it, right? And it's fabric, and he goes over to it, and he uses it as a scratching post, right? So I never really noticed him when he does it, But I was watching TV last night, and I look over, and he walks into the room, walks over to it, does it, and when he does it, he's like, his whole neck shrinks in, his eyes go wide, and he's like, there's the funniest thing. It's the funniest thing. Now, tell me something funny about your cats. Go.
Something funny about my cats?
Never mind. We're done with the section.
ToonSquat. Taking 2 cartoons, we're mixing them together, and making something new. Let's go. What do you have? It's my turn.
Strawberry shortcake. Life is delicious. I just read that on that thing there.
Oh, gotcha. I was like,
Life
maybe
is
this guy knows the
delicious.
theme song or something. The Dukes, yes! Dude,
The Dukes.
Let me tell you something, all right? 2 articles I've written so far. I've written about the Karate Kid, the NES game, and I've written about Gremlins, the movie.
Yeah.
For the Christmas season, listen, watch it, read it, do what you got to do with
Take
it.
it.
Anyway,
Go for it. Love it.
and I was like, what am I going to write about next? And you know what I was going to write about? I'm going to tell you what I was going to write about. I was going to write about like maybe a cartoon or maybe a TV show, like to kind of round it out a little bit and get like an article.
Right.
One of my first 4 articles will be about the first 4 squats.
He's
So
talking
we
about articles on our RetroSquat.com
Yes.
website.
100% correct. And I was like, if I did a cartoon, it wouldn't be like Transformers. It wouldn't be G.I. Joe. I was like, you know what? It's gonna probably be like the Dukes of Hazzard cartoon.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it's called the Dukes, but that's what I was thinking. And then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna do an article that just encompasses a bunch of cartoons because I don't remember enough about that to speak on it for a whole
Yeah, right.
page.
Right.
So, but I could add that in with like Camp Candy and the Snorks and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
And just like a batch of them. You know,
Okay.
like I'm going to do a Turner 7800 sometime.
Well-
and it's going to be a whole bunch of different games because I can't talk about Food Fight for a whole page. It's not
I
going to
mean,
happen.
you could,
I
but you
could.
won't, is what you're
Yes.
trying to say.
Yes, I won't.
So, since Strawberry Shortcake is going to be a part of that article, go ahead and tell me about it.
No. No.
Yeah,
no.
right.
And the reason why is Strawberry Shortcake was never a TV series. Back in the 80s, it was TV specials. It wasn't a TV series.
Oh, there was only specials?
It was specials, yes.
Oh.
It was specials on in the 80s. And originally, she's from a greeting card. She got her start in the 70s on a greeting cards. Her cat Custard was with her.
Custard, yeah.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
Let me tell you about the Strawberry Shortcake video game. Musical matchups, musical mix-ups.
But we're not in
something like
video
that.
games, though.
I'm just going to tell you about it.
So
It was-
you don't
it was-
have anything about the cartoon? Nothing?
Well, the cartoon was, like I said, it wasn't really like a series. It wasn't really like a series.
So then
Yeah.
why'd you
Was it
choose it?
musical
then?
mix-up, musical matchup?
Why did you choose it then? Did you just tell me about Strawberry Shortcake? Where does she come from? What is she? What does she do? Why?
Musical
Why?
matchups. And listen, I used to play the game. My sister had it. It was her Atari game, and it was made by I think it was put out by Parker Brothers or something.
Okay.
'Cause it was one of those gray cartridges with the
Okay.
label kind of went over the edge and was kind of angled a little bit.
Yeah.
And it was a fun game because you had a certain amount of time, and you had like 3 sections of the person. You had like their head, you had their torso, and their legs, and you had to mix them and match them.
Right.
In order to get like one of the characters. And I remember the Purple Pie Man went and he'd dance and everything like that. Tell you about the Purple Pie Man, okay? It was a good Atari game. It was Strawberry Shortcake, and you'd make like all the characters like Blueberry Muffin, Huckleberry Pie, all those guys. Huckleberry Pie was all right. He was okay. He was a dude. He was all right. Purple Pie Man's real name, you know it? Bonus points if you know it. Bonus points.
Cornelius.
No.
Okay.
The Peculiar Purple Pie Man of Porcupine Peak.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
All right. I can't.
So there
Sorry,
you go. Anyway,
that was a legit pause. Sorry, guys. That you didn't.
Yeah,
Nothing's
so-
wrong with the audio. It's fine.
Yes.
I looked at the camera.
yeah. So yeah, they were like annual specials. There were a whole bunch of them, and
Annual, you say?
yeah,
Legit annual, or
yeah, they
just
so they
seemed
did it.
like that?
Yeah,
Like
it
every
came-
time
it
you
came
turned,
out.
every time you turned a corner, there was a Strawberry Shortcake
Let me
animated
see.
special.
Plum pudding, apple dumpling.
Okay, but you're not telling me. Just tell me who these. What is she? Why is she? What is the deal with her?
What's her deal?
Where do
She's
they
just
live?
There. Oh gosh, where do they live?
Where do they live? What's their deal? I know a little bit because my daughter used to watch the Strawberry Shortcake animated, the newer ones, like the 3D animated ones that were on Disney or whatever the heck they were on.
There were toys. It says from 80 to 85. There were annual specials produced.
But it's just a bunch of beings all made from fruits or flowers, right? Come on. You're not giving me anything. All right, I'm going to talk about the Dukes. Forget it.
They all had their own fruit or dessert themed name. Some of the names that I enjoyed, there are two particular.
Go.
Plum Pudding, kind of funny. Mm-hmm. But then there's Baby Needs a Name.
Baby Needs a Name. What is that?
That's her name. Baby Needs a Name. She doesn't have a name. Baby Needs a Name. Parker Brothers, the game.
What's that? Buzzing. What is that buzzing?
It's probably the refrigerator.
Ah, dang it.
Would you like me to get up and turn it off?
Nah, wait till the next segment, I guess. I'm like, what is this buzzing? Guys, sorry,
annoying.
there's a lot of noise down here.
I'm turning it off. So anyway, yeah, Baby Needs a Name. Weird. Purple Pie Man hates her berry talk. Like anytime she rhymes words and stuff like that, he always gets annoyed at her.
Purple Pie Man was a villain?
Yeah, he was a villain. Yeah. So anyway, that's where we're going to go with. He was a bad dude.
Dukes of Hazzard. The Dukes.
Tell me about it. Hold on, let me get in the bathtub.
It was the Duke boys. Now hold on, just let me talk. All right.
This is going to be
I'm going to
relaxing.
tell you.
This is going to be relaxing. This is more relaxing than Yanni than a song made by Yanni and Enya.
Oh.
Like together.
Yanya. Their celebrity couple name is Yanya. Come on, don't make noise like that. I'm gonna say, all right, we're gonna call them the Duke boys. Okay, so it's the Duke boys and Daisy in the generally in a race around the world against Boss Hogg and Roscoe and Roscoe's dog Flash. Okay.
You don't need to tell me these names.
But this cartoon started in not the I don't know if it was the second season, but whatever season that Coy and Vance showed up in the live action.
Maybe it was season 5.
I think it might have been.
Was it season 5?
I mean, I could probably have it here.
That's okay. Just go ahead. Keep going.
It was anyway. It was in this the first season of the Dukes was Coy and Vance because it coincided with the live action Coy and Vance TV series.
This did?
Yes.
Is that why they made it?
No. Then, when Bo and Luke came back the preceding season, because all right, so I don't know if you know, but I mean, you do know that Coy and Vance were the cousins of Bo and Luke, but the reason Tom Wopat and John Schneider left were because of
contract
dispute, right? They settled that. They came back, and in the next season of the live action, which was the second season of the Dukes animated, and they came back as Bo and Luke Duke.
Did they? But the thing is, on the show, the real life show, Bo and Luke supposedly were racing NASCAR.
No, well, that was something that happened. Okay, so I'm glad you brought that up. Here's what happens in the cartoon, in the live action, they were on probation and they weren't allowed to leave the county. What was the name of the county?
Hazzard County.
Hazzard County. They couldn't leave Hazzard County, only for the exception of the time they went to NASCAR and another time for someone's wedding, Daisy's wedding. Daisy's shotgun wedding was the episode. They're in Georgia. Hazzard County's in Georgia, and they had to go to Tennessee for Daisy's wedding. Those were like the only other times. Those were the only 2 times that they were allowed to leave Hazzard County. Legit. The cartoon, however, takes liberty, and did
they go into outer space?
They went everywhere but outer space. I'm surprised they didn't go to outer space. Venice, Morocco, London, Greece, India, Uzbekistan, Hong Kong, Scotland. They went all over the place. Okay, that was basically it. And I'm gonna give you a little more trivia. Every character was voiced by the character on the TV show. Their live action counterparts. Bo and Luke. Yep. John Schneider, Tom Wopat came back, and they did the things. Scott Welker. What? Frank Welker played every other voice.
Every other voice.
Yeah. He played Smokey, which was the raccoon. What's his name's raccoon?
Wow, somebody had a raccoon.
What's his name? Uncle Jesse.
Yeah.
He had a pet raccoon. Oh, and what's cool is that the show, every episode, was in the form of like a postcard that was sent to Uncle Jesse. That's the beginning of each of these episodes. Was a postcard that they'd get that the Duke brothers and Daisy would send Uncle Jesse, and he'd read it to his Smokey the raccoon pet. And then, but Welker voiced Smokey, Flash, the dog, and the General Lee. Apparently the General Lee talked. Or maybe he made car noises.
Well, that's fantastic. Okay.
So that's it, man. Look, let me just see. Was there anything else? No, I mean, that's basically it. That's all I have on that. So cool stuff, man. It's just, what do you want to tell me?
Well, I want to tell you that the final season of The Dukes of Hazzard was 17 episodes long. Guest number 15 was called Strange Visitor to Hazzard.
Who was that? Strawberry Shortcake.
Bo and Luke make friends with a space alien whose spacecraft has crash landed. This is the live action show.
Yeah.
This is how they ran out of ideas. Like, there are only so many times
Was that they're jumping the
that
shark?
they can the bow and arrow in the car, General Lee, and driving and all that stuff. Like, there are only so many times they can do that in Hazzard County.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That this is what they resorted to.
Yeah. That's where all these shows resorted to, man.
Yeah.
Towards the end of everything.
It's absolutely preposterous. And now I'm going to tell you a little side story about me and cartoons.
Please do.
Little old me. What year was this? What year was the
cartoon?
Dukes? It probably didn't last very
83.
long. Just 83.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So 1983, I was 7 years old. Okay? So if I'm 7 years old, I'm watching this, and I remember there was a scene where they all went in the water, or Bo went in the water, something like that, and he came out, and he was wet for a second as he came out of the water, but then he was dry. And that to me didn't compute. I was like, hold on a second.
Didn't make sense.
Like, he was just in the water. How was he dry already? And he was like standing there with the rest of the Dukes or whatever.
Yeah.
Very strange. However, I also had an issue with Orko. I wondered why I couldn't see the strings holding him up. Because I knew he couldn't really float. So I had this kind of weird
sense of reality. Like,
yeah, isn't that strange?
Your reality was like, because you're looking at, but you're talking about both cartoons.
They're both cartoons.
So you're looking at,
and I'm wondering
the physics
why,
of water.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, no, but that makes sense because
where did the water go? Why is he dry all of a sudden?
But then you see something floating, and in your mind, it's like, well, things can't really float without strings.
Right.
I mean, that makes sense, yeah.
And I'd always sit there
That's
and be
all
like,
the same line.
I can't see the
so
strings. They did a really good job writing them.
I just think that the one missing there's no flaws in that particular line of logic.
Yeah.
The only flaw I find is that the fact that you were looking at a cartoon,
Right.
And
but I didn't know the difference between the cartoon and the real world. To me, it was real.
When
which kind of goes to show how kids see, cartoons now and everything when they look at the TV, and it's like, well, is Toy Story real to them? Probably.
Yeah, is that reality?
Right?
In my similar thing for me is I could obviously something that was shot live with video compared to something that was shot on film. I knew the difference.
Oh gosh, yeah, the frame rate and everything.
Right,
the look of it.
But just what I'm saying, the look. So the way I described it was one was live. I just knew it was live. I don't know why.
Live, like television would be live?
Live. Yeah. Or even like, anything with the laugh track. I thought, and it looked, because it was shot like
live,
video. And then everything else, like movies and some long form TV shows, I called them the paper look. So I had the live look and the paper look.
Paper look.
And then I realized, like, essentially that's what it is. Film is essentially like paper. And then once I realized, oh, wait, film. That's because it was film. I just remember the day being like, film is that paper look, and live is that video, is the video, like Growing Pains was always like, that's the live look, but then something like, like Mork and Mindy was shot on film, you know what I mean?
Or there were some shows that
or
were
like
shot
Step by Step or Family Matters. That was that paper look to me, like film. It was a film look. It was shot on film, not video. So anyway, Punky Brewster, again, live, videotape, Anyway. Yeah. So there, now you have some insight into our dumb childhood.
Yeah, interesting.
Anyway, let's combine these two.
Let's do it.
They're running out of IDs on the TV show. And they end up going to, what was the name of Strawberry Shortcake's world?
I don't know. It's Strawberry Shortcake's world.
No, it's got a name. You can tell me where the Plum Fairy boy of Piccadilly Square is from, but you can't tell me where they live. There's got to be a place they live.
You keep talking and I'll find out.
Or do you want them to go there, or do you want Strawberry Shortcake to come to them? Look,
like the alien came to them. No,
because
do we want to have them in her world?
Well, you saw Wreck-It Ralph, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how they had like the candy cars and all that stuff.
Remember
I'm picturing
the dolls. Did your sisters have like the Strawberry Shortcake dolls?
My sister, one was too young, but the other one had a little.
Did you remember the hair smelled?
Oh yeah, they all smelled really good.
They smelled like the fruits.
The fruit,
everything.
yeah.
Oh.
So, we can. I'm thinking like I said, they have like like their cars. I'm picturing if they're going to be in a race, if they're included in this race around the world, the Strawberry Shortcake group, that their cars look kind of like they did from, Wreck-It Ralph, like those candy cars,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'd like to keep the race. Can we keep the race aspect of it? I like that. I like the race.
The race?
Yeah. Well, the Dukes was the race around the world. That's what the whole series.
Yeah.
The whole 20 episodes
but I
of
feel
this.
like they had Mask. Remember Mask like turned into like a race show and they had like wacky races.
Yeah, but we're
stuff.
talking about a show that is a race around the world. So don't bring up other stuff at this point.
I know, but I'm
because we're not pulling from anywhere.
But
we're
I'm
not
just saying,
like making it up. It's the show.
I just feel like it's tired. It's like, are you really gonna? How long is a series about racing around the world gonna last?
20 episodes. It's easy. It's right there in black and white. Okay, so then how about you know what it is?
What's that?
It's a pie eating contest.
Ooh, purple pie eating contest.
Well, no, it's part of it, but that's not going to be the whole contest. It's going to be
the
everyone
whole...
makes the pies, and guess what? Guess who the judges?
Purple Pie Man?
No, the
Boss
Dukes.
Hog.
Yeah, the Dukes crew. Yeah, the Dukes.
Boss Hog seems to.
Well, he was the
always
crew. I'm saying all of
like
them.
that.
They can all go in there. Roscoe Flash, you can have. General Lee gets in on that.
Starts eating things.
Starts eating.
Like
at this point, it becomes anthropomorphic. Boom! I got it that time.
Wow.
Didn't even think about it. See, that's what happens when you want to say words, friends. Don't think about them. Just say them, and hopefully they come out right. I don't know what you're looking for. All right, you don't know
Strawberry
where the land
Shortcake's world, man.
All right, whatever. Doesn't matter. So yeah, good. We'll do that. It's a contest, pie eating contest.
Yeah, that's
it's a race around the pie.
Is this going to be in Hazzard County?
No, let's bring it into Strawberry Shortcake's colorful, weird world with the strawberry mountains and the chocolate lakes and the. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think of what I know from the cartoon or from the animated series that's going on now. Or recent.
Yeah, no, that's something completely different.
No, but
maybe.
It's based off the same thing.
It's just the world of Strawberry Shortcake. It was a 1980 animated special. I believe that was the first one.
All right, look. What I want people to take away.
Man.
What I want people to take away from this Tube Squat section are the lovely stories we told as we were kids. All right, what are we calling this?
Where does Strawberry Shortcake come from? I don't know.
The Dukes of Cupcake.
I'm getting the actual dessert. It says United Kingdom.
The Dukes of Cupcake.
Hold on a second. They have some fun names. Right?
They do. I'm not going to lie.
Plum pudding is pretty good.
I know you like the plum pudding.
Baby needs a name.
Do you ever have plum pudding? It's actually pretty good.
No.
It's a real thing. It's good. It's
Like
British.
it's
British.
Probably get you a little regular.
Oh, yeah. Most likely,
little coercion.
I had it twice, and I will. Yes, the answer is yes to both. Yes. Yeah.
Baby needs a name. Hargy needs a name. Dookie needs a name. Duke needs a name.
Well, they have names.
What if there's a Baby Duke?
Oh, Baby Duke. Baby Duke.
Marmaduke.
Marmaduke. I knew you were going there. Baby Duke and the Cupcake Gang. It has nothing to do with anything we came up with. Baby Duke and the Cupcake Gang.
Baby Duke. Well, it's pie eating.
Baby Duke in the Pie Gang. Baby Duke and the Pie Eating Calamity.
No.
Baby Duke and the Pie Face Mother of all
Boss
pie.
Hog. Hogs like to eat.
Oh, you're gonna drag this one out, aren't you?
Right.
You're gonna drag
the Duke
20-minute
boys.
section already, and you're gonna drag this sucker out, aren't you?
20 minutes.
It's 19 minutes, my friend. 19 and a half minutes.
So
on this section alone, I just need a name. Baby Duke beats Boss Hog in a pie eating contest.
No. Baby Duke versus no. Baby Duke needs a name. It's about the baby.
Whatever.
It's the pie eating contest. Whoever wins the pie eating contest gets to name the baby.
Gets to name the baby. All right, write it down.
And it's Daisy and Enos's baby.
Okay, yeah.
Enos. Their baby.
Enos. Okay.
Right? Because they get married in episode...
So Baby Duke needs a name?
16.
How about Baby Duke needs a name? I like saying Baby Duke.
Baby Duke needs a name?
Baby Duke needs a name. All right,
Baby
write it
Duke
down.
needs a name.
Write it down. Write it down.
Baby Duke needs a name.
I'll write it later.
ToonSquat.
ToonSquat out. That was it. Hope you enjoyed it. All right.
Baby Duke.
Baby Dukes. It's like Mama Duke's. Only it's a baby.
We should have gone on a little bit about Marmaduke and how it's not funny.
Yeah, well.
But you read it every single time you had the paper.
I didn't
But
read
it was only
that.
in like the Daily News.
I read Wizard of Id, and I never got it until I did get it.
I don't get it even now.
And Hagar.
Hagar, the
Ziggy?
horrible. Ziggy is...
Kathy.
Oh my God.
Kathy.
Kathy, Ziggy, the Wizard of Id,
We need to do a comic strip squat.
and like Doonesbury.
Oh yeah, Doonesbury.
Who the heck?
Oh, what about non sequitur? Oh, I never understood any of it.
I don't get any of it. But look, dude,
Still?
let me tell you, Ziggy is the dumbest.
Dilbert.
Because I hate it.
I like
I hate
Catbert.
it.
Catbert was pretty funny.
I don't know what even that is. But I like look at it and I'm like, why was Ziggy so big? Why were there T-shirts with Ziggy on it?
Ziggy, man. I always thought he had cancer. I'm sorry. I thought it was like a leukemia guy.
I have no idea.
I don't know, man.
I have no idea. I just think it's ridiculous.
No. Oh man, you see what you did? You see what you did? You made the
Let's go.
the thing on GameSquat.
You've entered GameSquat.
We take two games randomly chosen and we put them together after we tell you about them, and then we make a new game. Kenny, I gotta bring something up though.
Yeah.
How many times you got me down? Not a lot.
I
Not
got
a lot.
you down for one.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
Been paying attention.
You paying attention?
I've been paying attention. Yeah, I've been doing good. This is the first episode. I've been doing good.
One during Cop Rock. You ruined Cop Rock, Chris.
Oh, God.
Spider-Man 3. Oh, God.
For what?
The Game Boy. All right. This is our first Game Boy title, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
And let me tell you a little bit about
No,
this.
show me yours. I don't hear anything else. I just want you to show it to me so I can, because you said this was good and I want to see it. Rambo 3 for Sega Genesis or Mega Drive, whatever.
Genesis. It's Genesis.
Genesis,
This picture happens to say Mega Drive. Ignore it. We don't know what the Mega Drive is here in the United States.
Dang it. Man!
But
Rambo
hold on.
3!
Now I know what the Mega Drive is.
Oh, no, you can do better than that, and that's a little redundant. Redonkulous. All right, look, here's the problem with this. This is actually called The Amazing Spider-Man 3, but that's not what the title says. Anyway.
Yeah.
So
I had the original one on the Game Boy.
This is the third one, so this is the third and final of the series.
Stupid LJN or Acclaim or whoever.
It was
horrible.
LJN.
They stink, man.
Well, look,
I had that
watched
and Bart
gameplay.
Simpson's Escape from Camp Deadly.
I know.
I had those two, and guess who made that one? Freaking Acclaim.
Acclaim did, yeah. Well,
Like,
Acclaim was
why
sucked,
on
man.
earth did everybody have just Acclaim games?
Because Acclaim was the only one making them.
I had Friday the 13th. I had
Didn't you work
Karate
at
Kid.
Acclaim?
What?
Didn't you work at Acclaim?
Yeah.
You were,
Keep going. Horrible. I didn't even realize that. It didn't even like trigger in my head.
Yeah.
Stop. Don't tell people that.
Okay, look.
Ridiculous.
Let me tell you about this. It didn't look that bad. You could jump on wall. You can climb on walls. You can use webs. You can swing. It has some pretty accurate web swinging.
They had the license to every cool character on Earth.
Well, that's the thing. But okay, so you could punch. You could kick. You could shoot little webs, and
They made games with Wolverine that you could die. It had a health meter, and you just died.
I know,
like
it was dumb,
like
yeah.
like you were Super Mario. Didn't have a health meter, but I mean, you get hit
Anyway,
a couple times and you die.
Spider-Man-
But that's what happened basically with Wolverine.
Right.
It's stupid.
I know. Spider-Man gets attacked by an assortment of high-tech robot spiders. And the first level, you're in a park, and you have to decipher which guys are bad
Central
guys,
Park?
I guess, and which guys were bad and which guys were just reading the newspaper. Like that. And then after that, then you had to go up a skyscraper, and then you had to fight this weird thing in the
It
sky.
was like Hogan's Alley, the game.
Yeah.
From the side view.
Yeah, well, yeah, side-scrolling and
Yeah.
all stuff. But I mean, the mechanics were pretty cool. You could crawl up a wall.
Yeah.
You could swing. You could punch. You could kick. I mean, it looked good for that. You know, I remember playing like the second one, I think, on Game Boy. I never actually. No, I did it on a Game Boy, but real late. So I don't even remember
I was smart
what
enough
games
never
I
to
had.
buy another one.
Yeah. All right, tell me about Rambo 3.
Rambo 3, it follows basically what the movie does. You know, you rescue Colonel Troutman. That's what you need
that
to
was
do,
what
right?
happened.
Yeah, from
What was it? Tell me.
Soviet-controlled
Side-scrolling. I don't remember.
Afghanistan.
Side-scrolling, top-down.
It was top-down, kind of like Legend of Zelda, I guess, if you want to say that, or Bloody
Metal Gear.
Wolf. Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Bloody Wolf kind
Okay,
of
yeah.
style on TurboGrafx. Gosh.
Chunky little body.
Yeah.
Running
Oh,
around.
God. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Stupid looking thing, man. Like what's the deal? Why do they have this chunky, stupid little body?
Because they thought that's what That's what it would look like if you were looking down at him.
Yeah.
Show it to me.
Yeah. I'll show you.
Kenny's about to
I'll
show me
you what
some
this
footage.
is. Anyway, killed in one hit. You had some weapons.
Killed in one hit. That's bullcrap.
Machine gun that kind of sprayed bullets. It didn't shoot in a straight line.
Right, it sprayed,
It kind of, did that.
Yeah.
Kind of Akari Warriors
Kari
kind of did that too.
Yeah.
So
I hate that.
yeah, we have this game here. Here's the exit.
That's Metal Gear, man.
Of course. See, this is what I do. Every time you get cutscenes and stupid stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that's Metal Gear, man.
Yeah. So you get this, or Commando, or Mercs.
Or Commando, or Merc, right.
Right. But then you went into when
bow and arrow, you got a knife.
Yeah, you have the little
bomb.
explosive arrows. There's a spot where when you get to the boss, you actually go into this really cool
first person,
kind of third person.
Third person, yeah.
But only you can only hide behind rocks and side to side. When
That's
you start
really
shooting
cool.
like your explosive arrows, you kind of had to you had to stay still, and you can get hit and stuff. So,
all right. Let's move.
Game's
forward.
not bad.
Let's move it forward. I like that.
Yeah.
How are we combining? First of all, this is not going to be on Game Boy. Then we'll put this on the Genesis.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Could you? Well, what about? There was a game called.
You love bringing up other games. You like bringing a third or fourth game.
One of the Shinobi games, I think it was on Sega CD or something like that.
With the
With that, I think Spider-Man was like a boss in that game.
Spider-Man was.
Yeah. One of the games Spider-Man appeared in.
Okay, because I was
as a boss.
I was gonna say, what if this game was just that
Yeah.
third person-y where you had to attack something and it was Spider-Man. He kept swinging around.
See, that's what it is.
That's what I was gonna say, actually.
That's it.
But I was gonna say, what if a second player could control that Spider-Man? And like swing this and back and forth, and you know what I mean?
That would be actually pretty cool.
So it's really not an on-rails shooter, but like that weird third person you could hide and like. But then I think 2 players, like it could be solely a 2-player game. Oh, no, I guess you could play the computer too. You have a bot be the computer.
Yeah.
I think we should go with that. Just
You
have
think so?
Rambo call it.
Spider-Man was a boss.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah.
That's
he was
so
he was
weird.
a boss. Yeah.
Okay, so maybe something.
Which is weird. It says Revenge of Shinobi, I believe it was. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He counters in the Revenge of Shinobi.
Wow.
Spider-Man in the original version of the game, Spider-Man is implied to be a shape-shifting ninja. But I remember when it came out and everything. It always said like copyright Marvel Comics and stuff like that. I'm like, why? And Spider-Man was in it. Okay,
so what do you think? Just basically, it's that third over the shoulder, third person.
You want to do the whole game like that?
Yeah, why not? It's just level after level.
I think that might be a fun part for Spider-Man to be shooting webs.
Yeah, well,
right, Spider-Man like shooting webs like that, and then the other side.
Okay, hold on. Let's take a step back. What if we made it Rambo and Spider-Man team up? You know how like Spider-Man and the Punisher would team up? It's something like that.
All right.
So Rambo and Spider-Man are teaming up. Spider-Man's in the jungle, and Rambo's in the city. Concrete jungle.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's in the actual jungle.
Every time I hear
now.
concrete jungle, I think of Predator 2.
Yeah. Yes. Every time I do the same thing.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Because I believe it was on the poster.
What if Rambo went undercover as Spider-Man?
Okay. But he uses a bow and arrow, and he has the stupid red bandana tied over.
My goodness.
Over the Spider-Man mask.
Hey, it looks like you got a little bit of something on your face there.
Oh my God, I forgot about your really good Stallone. That was good. How could I forget? It was only like 2 episodes ago.
Yep. So.
I like it, yeah. He's all quippy, like, oh, why don't... Peter Parker...
He's like, I'm a little bit late to the party. I didn't get an invitation. Why didn't you invite me to the party?
Dude.
And Peter Parker.
Yeah, dude. Peter Parker gets knocked out in the beginning of the game, and John Rambo has to take up the mantle to help Spider-Man beat this thing.
How about they're both going after the same guy?
Yeah.
And Rambo accidentally knocks Spider-Man out.
Yes.
And he goes,
he's like,
oh my gosh.
And he's like,
but now they know, like, be on the lookout. Spider-Man's down, but be on the lookout for John Rambo. He's still out there.
Right.
And then he's like, well, they're expecting John
Right.
Rambo. I'm gonna put on, and he puts it on.
Yes,
it's like,
yes,
It doesn't
and his
fit.
muscles are bulging out of it, and his stomach, and he has the dumb bandana on. It's a half shirt.
It's
for
a
him.
half shirt because it doesn't fit all the way, and it's like up the arm.
The boots
Yeah.
go only up to his ankles, and and it's like he's wearing capris. Yes, and I want it to be let it be side scroller, so you can get the full
Yeah.
epicness of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and he's in the concrete jungle, and he's in New
Concrete
York,
jungle.
and he's in New York.
Yeah, all right. So Rambo in New York. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. Gosh, it's gonna.
Do
be
we call it
great.
Rambo Man?
Spider Bow?
Spider Bow. Oh,
I don't know. Rambo.
Rambo and
Oh gosh, there's
Rambo-
got to be something there, man.
Rambo in Spider-Man's backyard.
I got it. Spider Ram.
Spider Ram. Spider Rambo. Spider Rambo?
Spider Ram. No.
Dash? Would it be Spider
Spider
Dash
Ram.
Ram? But are they gonna get it? People are gonna look at that and be
Spider's
so
on there.
on the box.
We
if
need
you
Spider.
See, if you see, wait, and don't forget his mullet's coming out the mask too at the back, and he's got. If I'm looking at a box art, and I see a hulking man.
We're gonna have to create the box art for this
Yeah,
one.
and I see a hulking man wearing an ill-fitting Spider-Man costume with a black mullet coming out from underneath it, and the Rambo, trademarked red bandana on, and he happens to be holding an M16. He just has to. Okay. I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, that's Rambo wearing a Spider-Man costume, so Spider Ram. Oh, but it's.
I know.
I like the bow, like you said, Spider Bow. What about Spider Bow?
But what else was he? He was known as John. He was John Rambo.
But they called him Rambo. It's Rambo.
First Blood also.
Now you can't go. You can't. Nah, this is Rambo 3. So
Hold on a second. First Blood, Rambo, First Blood Part 2, then Rambo 3.
right.
There was no Rambo 2. There was never a Rambo 2.
See now, side note, when I was a kid, I didn't understand any of that. Like when you're a kid, you don't understand like that. Like the movie wasn't called Rambo. The character was Rambo.
Right. But you'd always just call it. That's why I want to watch Rambo.
I want to watch
Like,
Rambo.
I want to watch Elmo.
But that wasn't.
No, it's Sesame Street, you
it's,
idiots.
Yes. Yeah. You idiot. So, yeah. Oh my god, that was good. That was
Yeah.
good.
Yep.
But like, you know what I'm saying? So when I was like, First Blood, what is that? That's not Rambo.
I know. I
And
remember. Yeah, my friend John had it on.
I'm like, you want to watch First Blood?
On
I'm
beta.
like, that's not. Yes.
And it was like,
yes.
what's First Blood?
I'm like, that's not Rambo. I'm like, that's not Rambo.
It's called First Blood.
My friend was like, no, that's Rambo. So that was it. It was never. So back in the day, it wasn't Rambo. It was First Blood.
Right.
Oh, this movie First Blood. First
And then
Blood.
Rambo came out, and it was
But
Rambo.
then it was
First
Rambo.
Blood Part 2.
What year was that movie?
Don't
worry about it.
Must have been 88, 89.
All right. So. Yeah. So I mean,
Remember,
it's
remember
just,
this is 3.
No, that's what I'm saying. When was Rambo 3? When did that come out? You know what I mean?
Picking it up. Picking it up.
So anyway, that's my point. It's just,
1988.
yeah. I mean, so around that time, I would have called it all Rambo, right? I would have by
So
then I
this
would have
picture
called it
with-
Rambo. Yeah. So that must have been in the zeitgeist of those movies. People referred to First Blood and First Blood 2 as Rambo.
Right.
Rambo 2.
Right. Rambo and Rambo
yeah.
2. Yeah.
Because so Mad Max preempted that by saying Road Warrior was the first one. No. Oh, I do this every time. Mad Max was the first one?
Yeah.
And then they called it Road Warrior Mad Max 2.
It was just called the
Road
Road Warrior.
Warrior.
Just called the Road Warrior.
And then it went back to never
Mad
mind.
Max
Then
Beyond
forget
Thunderdome.
it. Then forget it.
Yeah.
But okay, so my point is
Just gonna leave this.
please. That was what that was.
Yes.
So it was first, and then all of a sudden people were like, "Oh, the Rambo movie." And they're like, "Let's just call it Rambo 3 because that's what people are saying it is."
Yeah.
Anyway, long story short, this is called Spider Ram. I kind of like Spider Bow better.
What about your friendly neighborhood Rambo?
See, now that's what I was thinking. Like that
Something
could
along
be,
the lines of that.
yeah. Or
Rambo Parker.
Spider Ram.
I don't like
Your
I don't know
friendly
if I-
neighborhood, because this is a long title. This is Spider-Man 3 or The Amazing Spider-Man 3: Invasion of the Spider Slayers. So we can I'll do a long title. I don't care.
I know, but there's got to be something really good there.
I like your friendly neighborhood Rambo, and then we can use Spider Ram.
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Ram?
No, your friendly neighborhood. No, Spider Ram, your friendly neighborhood Rambo, or whatever, like that, something like that.
I don't know.
I hate titles, man.
Well, I hate it when there's something good that we need to get.
Nothing's gonna be as good as Chewbacca Balboa.
I know.
God, Stallone, I love you. Say I'm Peter Parker again. It's me, Peter Parker.
They'd be like, get him. Rambo's disguised as Spider-Man. He'd be like, no, it's me. It's Peter Parker.
Damn, that's good, man.
Thwip.
The whip. He says it. He can.
Hold on, my spidey sense is tingling. My spidey sense is tingling a little bit. Now I know how he feels.
Oh my god.
It's the circulation getting cut off on my arm because this tights are too tight.
You know he would be able to shoot spider webs because he's got he put the things on.
He just can't stick to walls or anything like that.
No, he just can't do any of that.
Like even if he had the ability, like the wall.
No, he's got grappling hooks in this game. He's got grappling hooks. So they think
heavy.
he is. Oh, he's going up the wall. Meanwhile, he's like frantically climbing up using a grappling hook. Yeah, man. All right, come on. There's got to be. Man, I feel like that's a subtitle, but I like it. Your friendly neighborhood Rambo. Man.
No, Rambo Man is stupid.
Spider Bow.
I mean, there's
Spider
Troutman.
Ram.
Troutman.
No, he's not in it.
Troutman.
No, he's not in it.
Troutman.
No, come on.
Well, what else do they have? A web crawler. Right? What do they call them? Webhead, web crawler. Like think of names for Spider-Man.
Yeah, webhead.
Webhead.
Wall
but
crawler.
How does that work? Wall crawler. Right? Rambo. You know, like think of something.
I'm trying. It's not working.
Well, what other names for Spider-Man?
I can't remember. You said them all.
The Spectacular Spider-Man, Web of Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man.
What if we called it the Amazing Rambo?
No, I don't think that works.
No? Dang it. It's got to work. Well, come on.
John Rambo, the Amazing Spider-Man. Remember they had Peter Parker? Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man?
Oh, now you're getting
We can do John Rambo,
I like that.
the Sensational Spider-Man, or John Rambo. Let's give another adjective going.
What would he be? If you saw John Rambo in a Spider-Man costume, what would you say it is? The outrageous Spider-Man.
The flamboyant Spider-Man.
Flamboyant. I like outrageous a little better.
Outrageous?
Yeah.
A little bit better? I'd like the action-packed, the action star.
No, it's got to be an actual adjective, not a. That's a pronoun or something, whatever they call it. I say outrageous. What do you say?
I don't know if I like outrageous.
Okay, what's another one?
I think the
Inconceivable.
unexpected.
You don't like inconceivable?
I don't like that.
Inconceivable.
Well, that's why I don't like it.
No, you don't like because you don't like this Princess Bride.
Well, no, I'm just saying because it's coming from another something else.
What did you say?
I don't remember.
Come on, think. You just said it. I said inconceivable, and you said
the unexpected.
That's good. John Rambo, the unexpected Spider-Man.
The incognito Spider-Man.
Oh, dang it. That's good. Okay. I like that. Because that's what he's doing. That's the whole game. He's trying not to be seen as John Rambo, so he takes on. Yeah. I like it. Write it down. Let's do it.
I don't know if that's proper though. John Rambo. Oh, I can't even fit this in here.
Put it on the white. Put it on the. You don't have to do it on the line. You can. You didn't even have to do that. Anyway.
John Rambo.
John Scrambo. The incognito Spider-Man. I like it.
I'm not sure.
It's the game.
Undercover.
Okay, I'll take Undercover. The Undercover. Okay, you know what? That's better. It goes along with the premise of the game. This is a fun game, man. I like this game. God,
it's gonna be great.
All right, let's do this. Let's go. Let's change it up.
John Rambo, the Undercover Spider-Man. No, I don't know.
Now you don't like.
I want there to be something like spectacular. I want there to be something like that's amazing. That's spectacular. That's stupendous. That's superb. That's
But that's what it is. He's an undercover Spider-Man. He's incognito.
I know, but I just feel
unflappable. How about the unflappable?
What is unflappable about it? The invincible.
Invincible, but that's boring. That's always been used. That's used for everything. Invincible. I'd put it, man.
Well, they had Invincible Iron Man, right? That was like what he was.
Oh, now you don't want to use that. Just use it, man. Look up. You want me to look up synonyms for that?
Yeah.
This. I feel like we're wasting time. I don't want to look up synonyms right now. I honestly don't want to look
genre.
up synonyms.
We can't waste this one, Chris. We can't waste this one.
We are though.
No, we're not. We're going to come up with something that's really good.
Synonym for what?
Amazing.
Synonym.
The
for
unintelligible Spider-Man.
Synonyms for amazing. Astonishing, astounding, surprising, stunning, staggering, shocking, startling, stupefying, breathtaking, awesome, awe-inspiring, sensational.
Hold on. Awesome. The awesome Spider-Man.
Phenomenal, extraordinary, incredible, unbelievable, mind-blowing, jaw-dropping, wondrous. Astonishing, astounding, surprising, stunning, staggering. I like staggering. I do. Shocking, startling.
Startling?
Startling's a good one. Stupefying? Breathtaking? Oh, he's just awesome.
The awesome Spider-Man? I just feel like it's
dumb.
falling so short.
Want to use antonyms instead?
Yeah.
You want to see antonyms?
Yeah, antonyms, go. The something Spider-Man, though.
The believable.
Keep going.
Hold on, where did it all go? Why did it disappear?
Because they're probably in ad loading.
Bad, believable, credible, insignificant, ordinary, plausible, poor, unamazing.
That's it?
What? Well, that's what's here.
Look at this. That's not unamazing or plausible.
It's striking, to be honest with you. Breathtaking, extraordinary, heart-stirring, magnificent, overwhelming, moving, impressive, thrilling, stunning, gnarly, heavy, inconceivable, incredible, marvelous, off-beaten path, out of the ordinary, unique, unprecedented, unthinkable, unwanted, weird, wicked, bizarre, curious, exceptional, strange, stupendous. Come on, man. I'm giving you so many here, man.
I know. Well, apparently there aren't any good ones.
Peculiar, particular, outstanding. Listen, man. I really want to be done with this. Superhuman, prodigious, great, fabulous, glorious. Put fabulous. Let's go.
Fabulous Spider-Man.
I'm over it. Dude, we're almost 23 minutes in.
You do understand that now we're talking about something completely different, and we're not going on this, and now it's taking even longer.
So then we don't name it this thing. We just name it John Rambo is Spider-Man.
The what Spider-Man?
No. We don't do that then.
The arm to the teeth Spider-Man. The what do you call it when somebody's like fully loaded?
Fully loaded.
The strapped Spider-Man.
Fully loaded. What's wrong with fully loaded? That's a good descriptive device.
The hulking Spider-Man.
See, not because he's a big dude.
He is.
Hulking Spider-Man. Why can't we say John Rambo, the hulking Spider-Man? Little throwback to another character.
The Hulk?
Yes.
Is that what you're getting at?
Yes.
I want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yes.
John Rambo, the
hulking Spider-Man.
The astounding Spider-Man. John Rambo, the
What's speaking to you? What is speaking to you right now?
Simply amazing. Simply the best.
Simply the best. Tina Turner.
John Rambo. The auntie. John Rambo. I had one and it's gone now.
Sorry.
You just made it disappear.
I'll go back. Simply the best.
The best Spider-Man. John Rambo, the best Spider-Man. The new Spider-Man. The next Spider-Man.
Best ever Spider-Man.
The next Spider-Man, no?
Because it's not... Oh, I really liked Undercover, man.
The Rocky Spider-Man.
The Rocky Spider-Man. I liked Undercover.
How about John Rambo, Undercover Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Just Undercover Spider-Man.
Yeah, okay. I like Undercover. It's what the game is about. That's why I like it, because it's a title of a game, and you're gonna be like, "What's this about?" Oh, okay. I'm gonna assume the role of Spider-Man as John Rambo.
John Rambo, he puts the man in Spider-Man.
And that's the tagline, though.
It's the tagline for it.
It's the tagline. So whenever the graphic gets made for this, you better put that down. All right,
What was your
Spider-Man
game called?
Undercover. Oh my God. We'll go through that after. All right, come on. We're at 25 minutes.
All right. So what do we got here? What do we like? Relentless, 6, Judd Hirsch, Quantum Rock, which is the dumbest name I've ever heard in my life. Baby Duke Needs a Name. I like that one.
I like this game. I'm gonna go with the game.
The game, yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I like the title of the Relentless. The movie's ridiculous, but I like the title.
I like the title of Baby Duke Needs a Name.
Baby Duke Needs a Name, yeah.
It gives them reason to do the pie contest.
Oh yeah, true. All right, that's gonna do it. It's gonna do it for episode 42.
At the State Fair.
42 State Fair. We're at the 40. Oh, now
Don't start with your.
now it goes off.
Don't start with your cheese voice. Don't start with it.
My radio. Can you at least name it
not your
correctly?
radio
It's
vo-
my
no, it's
radio
not.
voice.
Because your radio voice would sound like this, Chris.
No, that's your radio voice. My radio voice is okay. Everybody, here we are back again. Listen, it's been a great show. We loved it. Thank you for everyone
Stop.
that was
I'm gonna
calling, that
murder
called
you.
in.
You're gonna get murdered on this.
Anyway, thanks for listening, everybody. Go to RetroSquat.com. Check out our
Rambo,
blogs. Check out our blogs. We're not
Unbelievable
retconning this.
Spider-Man. John Rambo.
Thanks everyone to comment. We appreciate all your comments on Instagram. Check out that thing too. Get to us at RetroSquat. And as always, Kenny.
Oh God, Chris, just stop.
How do they do? Tell them
Nobody
to demand.
wants to be on the show.
Tell them
just
to
leave
demand.
Leave it the way it is. Leave it.
Take good care for it. All right. Thanks everybody. Bye.